afternoon, folks, and welcome to an early episode of Spilling the Tea. My name is Tiffany Daniels, and I'll be your host. So the reason for this early vid for today is it looks like, unfortunately, after that wonderful rejection of the subpoena by Twitter, they have gone ahead and backpedaled as of today. So we're going to go over a couple of things. We're going to go over what Twitter is now saying. I'm also going to go over a little bit for those on the list who do have disabilities that are in the U.S. And we'll also take a look probably in another video today for the same things in some of the other countries where people may be involved. I want you to know what exactly your rights are and how you can use the ADA and the Disability Bill of Rights in order to guard and protect your information and not be compelled to show up in the middle of a pandemic when you are the most vulnerable in order to be a witness. So, let's get into this real quick. Twitter respectfully proposes that the court direct defendant to file a motion to compel, requesting that the court undertake the relevant First Amendment analysis and enter an order reflecting the court's determination. Twitter is not prepared to produce absent such an order. If the court concludes that the subpoena satisfies the First Amendment, Twitter will provide notice to the users and provide them 14 days to file a motion to quash the subpoena. After 14 days expires, Twitter will produce responsive data for all counts for which there are no user objections. Okay, so first I'm going to go over the general for everybody. So what this means is you do have a right to seek counsel with a lawyer in order to get this thing quashed. Now, not all of us, especially those of us who are on a limited income like moi, although I'm not on the list, but for those who are on limited income, that umbrella guy, also known as Tug, is going to be looking into doing a crowd fund for those who are in a bit dire circumstances considering the pandemic, in order for you to be able to file those quash orders. So if you want to hit him up in the DMs, if you do happen to get served, go ahead and do that. Now what I wanted to talk to, and this is my area of expertise, is for those of you who are on that list that do have disabilities, you do have a little bit of extra built-in protection under the ADA and the Disability Bill of Rights. What you have the right to is, first of all, if you are going to be served, you have the right to have an ADA lawyer present, and also under federal law, you have the right to have an advocate present. If these requirements are not met, it is a direct violation of federal law. Now, most of the ADA lawyers will go ahead and take something like this pro bono. I would go ahead and take a look in your local area and just kind of reach out now in preparation, just in case this judge decides to go ahead and give her another win. Now, there are similar laws out in other countries, of course. I'm going to be digging into that probably right after this video, so you might see another one from me here in a little bit to go over exactly what you all are going to be able to do and what extra protections there are out there for those with disabilities out in your countries. Now, what I do believe is that this is ridiculous. It is a direct violation of your First Amendment right to be able to speak an opinion online. So, not only if you are a little bit limited income-wise, do I think that you definitely should go ahead and hit up Tug and we just get this out of the way immediately. I also believe every single one of us that are on that list that do get served absolutely have the right to a lawsuit. Because this is your private rights being violated by this woman because she doesn't like what you have to say. So, now, also, for those with disabilities that are also on the list, if you are not served properly, where you are able to have an attorney and an advocate present, you also have the right to press federal charges for violation of ADA law and the Disability Bill of Rights. And I would definitely not only just quash this, but immediately file those charges. Any and all, if you remember, is what they're going for. So that's a violation of ADA, disability laws, and HIPAA laws. Because what if you happen to have posted medical information while speaking to a doctor? If they can get your IP information, they can get a hold of your medical records. This is a violation of HIPAA law. So definitely be getting a hold of those specialist lawyers. Now, for those doing the quashing, again, Tug has more information on that. I'd be getting a hold of him. If you already have an attorney on speed dial like me, I'm an autism advocate. I've been in this for years. You better believe I have my lawyer on speed dial. So, for those who are maybe not necessarily so preemptively prepared, go ahead and start taking a look at your local areas in preparation, just in case the judge lets this nonsense go through. Now, we haven't got any judgments out of California on this yet, but we shall see. I don't know if, as a group lawsuit, we would be able to go after Twitter or not, as even that supposedly properly served, that is still a violation of privacy. We shall see. Now, this is all I got for this afternoon. I got a little bit more digging to do, so I'll probably be back within an hour or so. Now, as always, we don't get many views on this channel, and the few views that we do tend to get quashed by YouTube. So if you could please hit that like button, hit subscribe, don't forget to hit the comments, and if you are a person with a disability who is on that list of possibly receiving a subpoena, I want you to please go on to Twitter. I am on there as the Lady Autist. You can DM me on there. You can also find me on Facebook under Tiffany L. Daniels. You can send me a personal message on there. On Insta, I am Tiffany L. Daniels.16. You can also message me on there. And really just let me know what country you are from, what region, and we will go ahead and take a look at what your rights are exactly, where you are in regards to those extra protections. I hope you have a good one. I'll see you in a little bit. Bye.